Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we did indeed get a Dokkan Festival exclusive around the same time that we have the past 2 years, right? We had Super Saiyan 3 Bardock 2 years ago, and then we had Int Goku Black last year. I should mention that I am currently on like a one-day sort of vacation thing at New York City. I brought my mic with me, but apparently I do not have the cord to plug my mic in, so I'm gonna have to just use the laptop, sort of like webcam built-in mic thing. So, voice quality might not be kind of as great here, but it is what it is. What can I say? So Android 13, right, is the next Dokkan Festival exclusive that is going to be arriving here on JP Dokkan. This is something that is very necessary for Dokkan for the game, an Android 13, right? Android 13 unit, right? Like, this is super important. He needed a Dokkan Festival exclusive event. They needed a story event for him as well. It's just something that naturally they had to progress to and release. But I would say at the same time, this is surprising for a couple of reasons, right? Even though this is a unit that I do think Dokkan needed to release, maybe now is not the best time for that, because obviously Android 13 is not going to create any sort of significant hype at all, right? I mean, we just saw what happened on Global Dokkan, where it's very clearly a don't summon right now and wait for more of the holiday season when the big hype stuff comes out to use your stones. Well, it looks like we pretty much have the same thing here on JP as well. This Android 13, looking at him, he does seem very good. Initially, I probably would say I like Future Gohan and Cooler better, but I think this Android 13, he is designed in a very similar manner to both that Int Future Gohan and that SCR Cooler. So he is going to be very good, but, whereas SCR Cooler is like far and away the best TUR in Dokkan, like at this point, after using him a lot, like, not only do I think SCR Cooler is the best Dokkan Festival exclusive the best TUR in the game, I think he has a very safe lead. Like, he is easily better than like even Int Janemba. I think SCR Final Form Cooler, he's just so crazy, right? So this Android 13, again, he looks very solid, but this is a very, very easy skip. If you guys remember, LR Androids 16, 17, and 18 just dropped recently, within the last couple of months. I consider them probably a top 10 unit in the game, but a lot of people don't like them because they're a support type unit, and they're basically going to be used for the Android category team. Well, this Android 13, it's pretty much the same thing. This guy is like, pretty much you're going to want to use this guy on the Android category team for him to be at full effectiveness. So it's just going to be an easy skip for a lot of players. There are a couple of other things I should mention. Number one, I don't understand why he's not an artificial life form category leader. To me, that's very, very bizarre. Like, if you guys know, I've been calling this for a long time, that Android 13 was going to arrive, and I thought it would be a transforming Android 13 just like this, but I thought he would be a artificial life form category leader, and that's not what he is. We have some translations here, courtesy of the homie Goresh, as always, and we could see his leader skill is the target Goku category. Now, I do think this is probably going to be a very good category. It'll probably have like Cell on it and stuff like that, but I don't think this is going to incorporate the Dragon Ball Heroes units that just came out, right? So think of it, Fu, Golden Cooler, Cumber. I don't consider those units to be a part of the target Goku category. So 2 years ago, we got Super Saiyan 3 Gohan and Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, and then Super Saiyan 3 Bardock releases to, sort of like maximize their effectiveness, right? The Super Saiyan 3 team. Well, then last year, Int Goku Black comes out after that gigantic batch of Heroes units comes out, and then he's a Time Traveler leader, which, works incredibly well for them. Well, now, we got these Heroes units, but then the category is basically not designed for them. So I do find that to be at least a little bit surprising, right? This does sort of break a pattern that Dokkan has been doing for a little while now. So, again, we do have this Android 13. We also have this Trunks right here. Now, this I do find pretty interesting as well. This Trunks, by the way, does have a different name from the Tech Dragon Ball Super Trunks That Trunks, I believe, is Trunks Future. And then I believe this Trunks right here is going to be Trunks Teen or Youth or it's not Youth, but it's like Trunks Teen or Trunks Adolescent, something like that. This is going to be the best version of this Trunks in the game. But I do also consider this guy to be a candidate for a future Dokkan Festival exclusive as well. The moment where this Trunks arrives and takes out Mecha Frieza and King Cold is absolutely worthy of a Dokkan Festival exclusive and a transformation card. So I think we'll get that eventually. That can still work with this guy, because if we look, this guy's not on the Super Saiyan category, which I do think is kind of dumb because of the fact that he goes Super Saiyan in his super attack animation. And he's also not in the Android/Cell Saga team because he's on the Movie Hero team instead. So, you know, this future transforming Super Saiyan Trunks that I'm kind of like pitching, he would be on the Android/Cell Saga team, and he would also be on the Super Saiyan category team, two teams that this guy is not on, right? We do also have a few other things. So there's, of course, the teaser for the Android 13 Dokkan Festival exclusive event. We do also have a story event. Look at that new art for that Super Saiyan Goku right there. So perhaps that Super Saiyan Goku is going to be a new free-to-play unit. Free-to-play units have been incredibly good in Dokkan as of late, with very nice, like, niche abilities on some of these category teams. So I am possibly looking forward. You know, could those two units, Int Trunks and Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, could they get easy A's? Oh, okay. Yeah, probably an Extreme Z area for them, huh? I finally got around to uploading my Extreme Z area coverage for that AGL Super Saiyan Goku, the Physical Piccolo, and the Int Super Saiyan Gohan. And I could see an easy area for that Trunks and Vegeta now. That's interesting. By the way, at the bottom, that's just a collab figure for that Majin Vegeta and Goku. Every time there's been like some sort of figure collab, it has meant something. I remember me and Goresh were talking about it a long time ago, and he floated out the idea, what if those units, you know, got easy A's or, you know, something like that. So maybe an easy A for the units from the Battlefield shop. I mean, they would be ridiculous. They'd be like the best free-to-play units in the game or something like that. But, you know, that is very possible if it's not going to amount to like a Dokkan Festival exclusive or something like that, right? Then we also have these guys right here. So it's a free-to-play Android 14 and 15 card. The homie Goresh did clarify that they are a Target Goku leader unit. So, you know, I was hoping that they would be a Target Goku support type unit. They probably still are, which means they're going to be very good. I also do think it's a little bit surprising that, you know, we're not going to get a standalone Android 14 and 15 card still, like 5 years into Dokkan. It's a combo card, Android 14 and 15 together. So, you know, a lot of sort of weird oddities here with this update. I don't want to slander Dokkan, but I will listen, you guys know I'm Dokkan's #1 fan. Legends is going to hand Dokkan a massive L this week. Like, I think Legends with Super Saiyan Rose and Legendary Finish Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, they are far and away going to outsell Dokkan. I mean, on global, with the LR Trunks and my banner, they're not going to, no one cares about that. And then now on JP with Android 13, I find this interesting. Dokkan is like sacrificing this time period right now. They're like, you know what? Here, we're putting out filler stuff. So I'm telling y'all, global NJP, like the end of December, middle of December, I expect to be insane. So this should be a very easy, like, skipping period for both global and JP players. None of you guys should be using stones right now. It's very obvious. Again, Goresh did clarify that. And what's this right here? Oh, the Baba Shop free-to-play Android 13 is going to be getting an Awakening as well. You know what's funny is I did actually just rainbow this guy. I probably won't even do a video on that anymore. I'll just, like, you know, do it for when he actually gets his Awakening. Probably in, like, 2 days, I would think. Okay, so I sort of went over everything. Let's just go ahead and go over Android 13's details and the Trunks as well. So this is Android 13. He's Extreme AGL. That's fine, I guess. Target Goku or Android category Key 3, 130% HP and 170% to attack and defense as his leader skill. Now, I find this interesting, right? Again, this guy was, I think, a surefire, like, artificial life form category leader candidate. Like, boom, it was right there on a silver platter for them. Instead, they decide, let's give you the 4th major unit that is an Android category leader. So to clarify this, We have Android 21, who is a big-time unit, 150% to Android category. We have Tournament of Power Android 17, who's amazing, one of the best Dokkanfest. Still, I really love that unit. Then we have the LR Android 16, 17, and 18 unit, their Android category as well. And then finally, we have this guy, this AGL Transforming Android 13. Now, this was a hole in Dokkan. No Dokkan event for Android 13. No real good Android 13 card. Like, this is something Dokkan needed to do, but, you know, I don't know. This would have been better served. I think swapping Android 13 and Cooler, the time frames in which they came out, would have been solid. I think, you know, Legends still would have outsold Dokkan, like with Dokkan dropping Cooler right now instead. But Cooler definitely would have been, I think, a much better suit for right now, right? So his super attack. By the way, the target Goku category I do expect to be very good. You know, so Cell will be on there. All of Dr. Gero's androids. I think a lot of GT units will be on there. Like Baby should probably be on there. I don't know about Omega. Probably not, but he could be. Super Android 13, Super Android 17 should be on the target Goku category as well. So that's good. He definitely needs another one. Golden Frieza should be on the target. He better be in the target Goku category, right? Honestly, I feel like Jiren could be a target Goku category unit as well, right? Because literally, the Android or the Universe 11 God of Destruction is like, hey, my boy, don't worry about the weaklings. Goku is who you're going for. So I feel like Jiren could be on there. That could be really good. Maybe a future LR Jiren or a super full power Jiren could end up on this category. That could be good for the future. So this Android 13 super attack, the Deadly Crash, does immense damage, greatly lowers defense, and a medium chance to stun. Medium chance to stun, of course, is very good. Another thing I do find actually kind of interesting here is that Android 14 and 15 are in his super attack animation, which I thought was cool. So he gets a passive of 130% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is really good. Then Android category allies 2 key and 30% attack and defense. So he is similar to Cooler and Future Gohan in that he's very strong himself, but then he's also a category support type unit. This Android category team, by the way, is now ridiculous because you have Tournament of Power 17, the LR Androids, and Android 13. All three of them are insane support type units for this team. So a unit like LR Int Cell, who I consider to be one of the top 10 best units in the game, if you're really like trying to maximize his ability, building the team around him, on the Android category team now with these massive support units helping him out, LR Int Cell is going to look very, very good, I think, on the Android category team. I do think so. He's going to be very nice there. Then, this is new. Attacks will always connect. So Android 13 cannot be dodged. So this is the same effect that the Int UI Goku uses against us in the Legendary Goku event. Well, now we have a unit that could do that as well with this Android 13, right? Who, you know, UI Goku will not be able to dodge him. I think that's a pretty interesting ability, honestly. Then he also transforms. Looks like it activates starting from the 5th turn if there are 2 or more Android category allies. Now, the homie Goresh did clarify this on Twitter, too, I saw, that it specifically is 2 additional Android category units besides Android 13 himself, and Android 14 and 15 do not need to be one of those units, right? So, I kind of want to... Okay, so his links, Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. He's got solid links. I mean, that Android Assault has got to be updated, bro. It's just like, ugh, come on. And then his categories, right? So target Goku, he could transform easily. Movie bosses, like, bro, it's just not going to happen because you only have Android 13 and then, like, Super Android 13. Like, it's just not... I don't know. I don't think you're going to be seeing this guy transform in this team because, you know, Cooler, Metal Cooler is not part of the Android category. I don't think 14 and 15 are going to be a part of the movie boss category anyway. They usually only give that to the main villain. So on movie bosses, he will not be able to transform. This guy isn't going to be great on movie bosses. Androids, he'll be amazing. Artificial Life Form, he'll be amazing. Transformation Boost. Let me pull up Transformation Boost, actually. So here's the Android 13 cards. I mean, we are going to have this guy you could use alongside him. He's going to be pretty solid. He's going to create key, but I mean, Android 13 is not an LR, so I don't know that he's going to really struggle for key. I don't even know that this guy is really going to be that important that you have to run him alongside or anything, right? So let me pull up Transformation Boost real quick. You are on Transformation Boost, okay? Because I want to see, I guess it's just like using different versions of Cell will allow you to get his transformation. I just need to quickly take a look at the category again, right? So all versions of Cell would work. I mean, you know, you could get the 2 LR cells, and then that alone would count, just them. I think it's just Cell, but again, there's so many different versions of Cell in this game that that's not really so bad. I can't think of another Android off the top of my head that's on this team, but again, Cell has 50 freaking units that are on that category, so that's maybe not too bad. So on what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of his 5 teams, it's very realistic that you will transform. So he becomes Fusion Android 13. He does immense damage, greatly lowers defense with a medium chance to stun, so it doesn't really change there. Now he gets Key 3 and 130% attack and defense, so okay. Then he gets 13% attack and defense for each target Goku category ally. Now, this is not an active skill, correct? It's just a transformation. Interesting. Yeah, now here's where, like, you know, okay, because he's a support type unit before he transforms. After he transforms, he's just a generic hard hitter. You know, I mean, his attack and defense is going to be crazy if you're using a full target Goku team, for sure. He's going to hit very hard, but I don't think he's going to be as impressive as SCR Cooler is, right? His attacks will always connect. He disables, and that disable enemy guard is pointless, dude. I just have never found that to be useful. Performs a critical hit if there's an enemy whose name contains Goku. That's pretty good, because obviously Goku, there's a lot of stages with Goku as an enemy, right? And in particular, the legendary Goku event, this 13, he might actually be one of the best units for that event, because against Int UI Goku, he's doing guaranteed crits, and Goku can't dodge him, so that's pretty good. All in all, I think Android 13 is very solid, but he's not a game changer. He is introducing a new ability we haven't seen, where this attacks always connect, but I consider him a easy skip. Then we have Trunks Teen. Physical type attack 33% for each physical key sphere obtained. Interesting, okay. Grand Sword technique. So his super attack, the Flash Blade, massively raises attack for 1 turn. That's a 100% attack buff. And does supreme damage while sacrificing 5% HP. Interesting. His passive, 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 100% attack buff, but minus 50% defense when performing. Oh, dude. He is going to hit. Oh, my goodness. Is he going to hit hard, bro? Whoa. All right. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Then crit hit chance 7% for every attack received. I don't know. I'm real tempted to go 20 additional for this boy, because he gives himself a 100% attack buff on super attack, and then he also gives himself a 100% attack buff from his passive on super attack. So if you get an additional super, and you have like Brawl on rotation, or like Easy A Rage Trunks or something like that, this dude has got to be over a 3 million attack stat at least. What is his... Hold on. What is his stats? 9,000 attack. So he's going to be around 14,000 attack. That's not too bad. I feel like this guy could hit a 3 million attack stat depending upon the rotation. So him losing defense on super and sacrificing 5% HP, I do think it's fair. I think he's going to be a real solid play for a lot of people still. His links are Royal Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Cold Judgment, Messenger from the Future, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. And he's on the Hybrid Saiyan team, Time Traveler, Vegeta Family, Master and Student Bond, Movie Hero, and Future. I think he's an interesting option on a lot of those teams. This is just a very solid unit here. I like him. I like him a lot, actually. Again, the fact that he gets 100% from his super attack and then 100% from his passive on super attack, we haven't seen that before. Because remember, the LR Super Saiyan 4s do that on super attack. And then no, because LR, it's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and the LR Super Saiyan 4 is off the top of my head. They massively raise attack. Doesn't Bra stack massively raise? I think she does, but, she has a low attack set to begin with. But there we go. So there's Android 13 and this Trunks. Again, I think Android 13 is very good, but, I mean, we're talking Artificial Life Form or Android team, basically. Like those are the teams you're going to want to run him on. He's going to be spectacular in those teams. A lot of free-to-play players and stuff like that don't care about running the Android team at all. Oh, this guy... Oh, his attack stat is also... Hold on. I want to double-check. Before we finish this up, I want to double-check. What is the buff that AGL units get to attack? They get 5,000. So he's going to be under 16,000 attack, huh? That's unfortunate. I definitely would have liked to have seen him above 16,000 attack. I mean, Cooler... Dude, what is Cooler at? Like Cooler's at damn near 17k, isn't he? Let me double check Cooler real fast. Yeah. Cooler has 17,542. So I'm talking about the rainbow level, of course. Cooler is just superior to this Android 13 in almost every way. I mean, Cooler, again, the best TUR in the game by far. He's just ridiculous, right? But here we go. Here's the Android 13. Very good. Sorry again that the voice quality is a little bit behind, but apparently I brought my mic but forgot to bring the cord to plug it in. Little L's every day, right? So thanks, guys, for watching. Definitely skip Android 13. He's very good, but, don't use stones on him. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.